what happens when a plane becomes a ghost in the sky? A chilling tale unfolds over the Greek skies as we unravel the story of Helios Airways Flight 522. This fateful flight, registered as 5BDBY and affectionately nicknamed Olympia, was a Boeing 737-300, scheduled to take its passengers from Larnaca, Cyprus to Prague, Czech Republic, with a stopover in Athens, Greece. However, on the 14th of August 2005, this routine journey turned into a tragic mystery. Shortly after takeoff, air traffic control lost all contact with Olympia. The plane, with 121 souls aboard, continued to fly, unresponsive and eerily silent, before crashing near Grammatico, Greece. This event marked the darkest day in Greek aviation history. As we delve deeper into this tragic incident, we'll uncover the haunting truth behind the flight's disappearance and the chilling circumstances that led to its fatal end. Join us as we chronologically trace the events leading up to and following the crash. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. August 14th, 2005. A day that would forever be etched in the annals of aviation history. Flight 522 takes off from Larnaca International Airport, with its destination set for Prague via Athens. Embarking on its route, Helios Airways Flight 522, fondly known as Olympia, was a Boeing 737-300, a model renowned for its reliability. The aircraft bore the registration 5BDBY and was ready to serve the passengers and crew on their journey from the sunny shores of Cyprus to the historic city of Prague, with an interim stopover in Athens, Greece. Commanding the flight was Captain Hans-Jürgen Merten, a seasoned pilot hailing from East Germany. With his extensive experience and expertise, Merten was a stalwart of the skies. His co-pilot, First Officer Pampos Charalambous, was a 51-year-old Cypriot who had dedicated his career to Helios. Together they formed a duo of expertise and dedication, ready to navigate the vast expanse above. As the engines roared to life and the plane taxied onto the runway, the journey began with a sense of normality. The flight had 121 souls on board, each with their own stories, their own dreams. Little did they know the fate that awaited them. With the sun glistening off its wings, Olympia soared into the clear blue sky. The aircraft gracefully ascended, leaving the earthly confines of Larnaca behind. As the plane climbed, the cityscape shrank, turning into a beautiful tableau of miniature buildings and roads. The initial phase of the journey was uneventful. The plane, like a seasoned bird, cut through the skies with an ease that spoke of countless journeys before. The hum of the engines was a comforting symphony to the passengers, lulling them into a sense of security. But as the aircraft continued its ascent, an eerie silence fell upon the air traffic control. The voices of Merten and Charalambous, once clear and confident, faded into oblivion. The flight, once a symbol of human achievement, was now an echo in the vastness of the sky. However, shortly after takeoff, all communication with the flight was lost. With the plane out of contact, a sense of unease sets in. What could have possibly happened to Flight 522? The Air Accident Investigation and Aviation Safety Board, AISB, took on the daunting task of deciphering the events that transpired on that fateful August day in 2005. The truth they unearthed was as chilling as it was tragic. The investigation revealed that the crew had overlooked a critical step during the pre-flight checks. This routine procedure, as mundane as it may seem, was the setting of the pressurization system to automatic. A simple oversight, yet it set in motion a series of events that led to the devastating end of Flight 522. As the plane ascended, the lack of pressurization started to take its toll. The higher the aircraft climbed, the thinner the air became, and the life-giving oxygen gradually depleted. This led to an insidious condition known as generalized hypoxia, a state of oxygen deficiency affecting the body as a whole. The symptoms of hypoxia can be deceptively mild to start with: a slight headache, dizziness, maybe a bit of confusion. But as the oxygen levels continued to fall, the crew and passengers of Flight 522 began to lose consciousness. This is where the mystery takes a haunting turn. With the crew incapacitated, the plane, a Boeing 737 nicknamed Olympia, continued its flight. The autopilot, oblivious to the dire situation unfolding within the cabin, maintained the aircraft's course. It was as if the plane was flying itself, a chilling ghost flight over the skies of Greece, the crew incapacitated, a plane full of passengers and no one at the controls. Flight 522 had become a ghost flight. The story of Helios Airways Flight 522 is a harrowing tale of how a seemingly minor oversight can have catastrophic consequences. It's a stark reminder of the stringent safety protocols that govern the world of aviation and the grim repercussions of neglecting them. The ghost flight, devoid of conscious control, met its tragic end near Grammatico, Greece. The aircraft, a Boeing 737-300 fondly named Olympia, was carrying 121 souls, each with their own stories, dreams, and connections. But in the blink of an eye, every single story abruptly ended, leaving behind a void that could never be filled. The aircraft, which had become a haunting spectre in the sky, finally succumbed to gravity, crashing near Grammatico, a small town in Greece. The crash site, once a serene and quiet place, was instantly transformed into a scene of devastation. The silence of the area was broken by the chilling echoes of the crash, a sound that would be forever etched into the memory of the locals. Every single passenger and crew member on board lost their lives that fateful day, making it the deadliest aviation accident in Greek history. Families were torn apart, lives were shattered, and dreams were abruptly halted. The loss was not just a number, it was a profound tragedy that shook the very core of the communities affected. The haunting reality is that the crash of Flight 522 was not a result of a mechanical failure, but a chain of human errors. The crew had neglected to set the pressurization system to automatic during takeoff checks, leading to generalized hypoxia, a lack of oxygen, which rendered everyone on board incapacitated. The aircraft continued its flight, void of conscious control, until it finally crashed. This tragic incident serves as a stark reminder of the vital importance of following procedures and conducting thorough checks in the world of aviation. It underscores the thin line that separates routine flights from catastrophic disasters, a line that is often defined by human actions and decisions. In the end, the ghost flight of Olympia, eerily cruising above the skies, met its tragic end not by a cruel twist of fate, but by an unfortunate series of human errors. The deadliest aviation accident in Greek history was not due to a mechanical failure, but a haunting chain of human errors. The skies mourned the loss of 121 souls that day, but what followed in the wake of the tragedy? In the aftermath of the crash, an air of disbelief and grief hung heavy. Yet it was also a time of reckoning. Lawsuits were swiftly filed against Helios Airways and Boeing due to the negligent handling of the situation. The families of the victims sought justice for their loved ones, their lives prematurely snuffed out in a tragedy that could have been avoided. The government of Cyprus was not blind to the gravity of the situation. In the following year, they made the decision to shut down Helios Airways. A clear message was sent that negligence and disregard for safety procedures would not be tolerated. The airline's wings were clipped, its flights grounded forever. But it wasn't just about assigning blame or meting out punishment. The incident served as a wake-up call for the aviation industry. It underscored the critical importance of proper procedures and safety checks in aviation. Every switch, every dial, every procedure matters. It's not just about getting from point A to point B, it's about ensuring the safety of every single life aboard. The story of Flight 522, the ghost flight, became a lesson for every pilot, every crew member, every air traffic controller. It emphasized the need for meticulousness, for attention to detail, for understanding the possible repercussions of even a seemingly minor oversight. The tragic end of Olympia and its passengers and crew became a chilling reminder of the thin line between life and silence in the vast expanse above us. It became a symbol of a flight that turned into a ghost in the sky, a silent spectre reminding us not just of the tragic loss, but also of the lessons learned. the ghostly flight of Olympia serves as a stark reminder of the thin line between life and silence in the vast expanse above us. A chilling tale of a flight that became a ghost in the sky, forever reminding us of the tragic loss and the lessons learned. As we reflect on the haunting tale of Flight 522, we are reminded of the critical importance of vigilance in aviation. The tragic journey of the Olympia, from its fateful takeoff in Larnaca to its chilling end near Grammatico, Greece, underscores the dire consequences of overlooking standard safety procedures. The negligence led to an eerie ghost flight, a plane devoid of conscious control, cruising the skies with its incapacitated passengers and crew. The loss of all 121 souls on board remains the deadliest aviation accident in Greek history. The aftermath saw lawsuits filed, a company shut down, and a grim reminder to all in the aviation industry of the crucial role they play in safeguarding lives. The tragedy of Helios Airways Flight 522 serves as a stark lesson in the importance of proper procedures and safety checks. In the end, the ghost flight of Olympia remains etched in aviation history, a chilling reminder of the thin line between life and silence in the skies above us.